Hey guys, it's Tony Milo with Let's Talk Sports. Today we're going to be talking about the top 10 teams that should sign Antonio Brown. Now that Antonio Brown's suspension has been given, teams are looking to sign the star receiver even with the 8-game suspension. So let's go into the top 10 teams that should sign him. Now, first I'm going to start with an honorable mention, the New York Giants. Now, my reason for this is the Giants have been trying to get a true number one receiver since letting go of Odell, and they've had struggles. Brown would be that guy and take this offense to the next level. Brown would be a huge star in New York. I mean, Saquon and Antonio Brown on the same team, that just sounds deadly. The Giants are in the process of a rebuild, but sophomore quarterback would love to have a healthy receiver who is elite to throw to. Sure, Shepard is good, but you can't even begin to compare him to Brown. He could be a game changer in New York and honestly help this Giants team speed up their rebuild and be in contention for this division. Number 10, New York Jets. My reason for this is the Jets were supposed to surround young quarterback Sam Darnold with weapons after an impressive year. However, they look to be in full rebuild after losing their number one receiver and top two defensive players. Brown could reunite with his Pittsburgh teammate on the Jets, Le'Veon Bell, but I don't see this happening because they're in rebuild, but the Jets could really use his services. I mean, Sam Darnold would love a true number one receiver, and it would be huge for the Jets. With C.J. Mosley opting out, losing Jamal Adams to a trade, and Robbie Anderson to the Panthers, now it's clear the Jets are in some form of rebuild. Antonio Brown could be that number one star on this team that he so desperately wanted in Pittsburgh. Also, this could be an opportunity to get Darnold the weapons he needs. So why not add Brown to the Jets? Number 9, Texans. The Texans made one of the worst trades ever when they dealt all-pro receiver Hopkins to the Cardinals for almost nothing in return. I mean, they didn't even get a first-rounder. However, what if they replaced their former all-pro receiver with another all-pro receiver? Brown could help Watson make a run in the playoffs yet again, as he is one of the league's best. They could at least get back some of what they lost in Brown by signing him. Sure, he's suspended for the first 8 games, but the Texans' receiving core is still strong. So I think they can make it through the first 8 games without him. But when Brown returns, expect a big volume from him because Watson will be sure to throw his way. So why not cover up the Hopkins trade with an Antonio Brown signing? Number 8, Chicago Bears. Chicago has been a victim to decent and bad quarterback play over the years. Bears fans are constantly reminded of the fact they passed on both Watson and Mahomes for Trubisky. Although Nick Foles is in town now too, he still has a bad record of being mediocre. He has a few high moments, but let's be honest, he's an average quarterback. But why not help out your quarterbacks with a great receiver in Antonio Brown? And sure, Allen Robinson is a stud, but why not have both? They could be elite with these two receivers lining up side by side. I mean, that elite defense, they could honestly compete for a playoff spot if they signed Antonio Brown. And he's used to the cold weather in Chicago, so it would not be a big problem for him. Honestly, this move could help out the Bears a lot. Number 7, San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers lost in last year's Super Bowl and expect them to be in the run yet again this year. They did lose veteran Emmanuel Sanders this offseason to a big threat in the NFC, the Saints. So, signing Antonio Brown would not only serve as a replacement, but also an upgrade over Sanders. Antonio Brown has proven he hasn't missed a step and could help sophomore Deebo Samuel keep up his great play into his second season. In all ways, Antonio Brown could be the missing piece that could give San Francisco a championship this season. So why not bring AB to San Fran? Number 6, Tennessee Titans. The Titans made a surprise run after upsetting both the defending champ Patriots and the number 1 seed Ravens last season. But Mahomes ended their run in the championship game. Antonio Brown could be a key to keeping their success this season. Sure, rookie A.J. Brown was great last year, but AB could make this offense elite. This will give their offense a double-headed monster of Antonio Brown and Derrick Henry, and that could scare teams. A top 5 wide receiver and running back on the same team would honestly take them pretty far. Titans could make a run into the playoffs yet again with AB, so why not sign him? Number 5, Miami Dolphins. Antonio Brown is from Miami, so why not join the rebuilding Dolphins? But even though the Dolphins are rebuilding, Brown will make this team an immediate threat in the AFC. With stud rookie Tua at quarterback, the Dolphins have a bright future. Tua would have Brown and Parker if the Dolphins sign Brown. Their offense can be a real threat all around the league if they sign him, after Parker broke out last year, and this duo could possibly be a top 5 duo in the league. With Tua's accuracy, this team would be a team to watch out for. The NFL method seems to be surround your young quarterback with weapons before you have to pay him, so why not go all out for Tua and sign Brown this year? And Tua might not even start right away, so the 8-game suspension might not be too big of a deal. I think this Dolphins team would be scary if Brown stays with the team for the following season, and could have the Titans-like run if they can sneak into the playoffs. So why not bring AB to Miami? Number 4, New England Patriots. The Patriots had Antonio Brown last season for a game in Miami, and he shined. So clearly, he fit the system. Belichick just lost free agent signing Marquise Lee for the season after he opted out. Why not sign Brown back for the year? He fits into the system. It upgrades one of the weakest receiving corps for former MVP Cam Newton or a young quarterback, Jarrett Stidham. Honestly, this is only positive with this move. Brown makes the team better, and sure, people are saying the Patriots may be tanking, but I don't believe that's true. This team could use Brown to even carry them into the playoffs. Last year, Belichick wanted to keep Brown, but just couldn't. So why not re-sign him? Number 3, Baltimore Ravens. Sure, the Ravens are the Steelers' rivals, but I doubt Antonio Brown cares. He has a great chemistry already with last year's MVP Lamar Jackson. After videos emerged of Brown trading with Lamar, you could see that they clearly could work. On top of that, Lamar sent out tweets about wanting Antonio Brown and how he would be good for their locker room. Sure, his 8-game suspension is a big one, but Ravens already have enough weapons to get through the first 8 games, and maybe Brown could help the Ravens finally get over their playoff struggles. I think the Ravens could really upgrade their elite squad with Antonio Brown, so why not sign him? They would be a legit threat to Mahomes and the Chiefs. I think the Ravens are favorites right now to add Brown, but only time will tell. Number 2, Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks are already Super Bowl contenders with the addition of Jamal Adams and future Hall of Fame quarterback Russell Wilson. The addition of Antonio Brown would bring in that much-needed number 1 target. Antonio Brown could shine with Wilson as his quarterback. Brown could also be that last piece to get them the Super Bowl. Antonio Brown could help sophomore DK Metcalf also have a great season, with Brown's play constantly taking double teams his way. It could open up holes for the sophomore receiver. The Seahawks quarterback has already shown his want for Antonio Brown, so Brown going to the Seahawks would not be much of a shock. And if he does go to Seattle, expect him to be in Super Bowl contention this year. Number 1, Green Bay Packers. Let's be honest, Aaron Rodgers appears now to be unhappy with the Green Bay Packers because of the lack of receivers. So why not spice things up by adding Antonio Brown to pair with Davante Adams? Antonio Brown is an all-time talent with a really big ego, but he could help Aaron Rodgers possibly take that next step in the playoffs and get to another Super Bowl. Antonio Brown would not only be a big target, but he would also help Davante Adams, who constantly faces double teams, see less of those. If the Packers sign Antonio Brown, they become a legit Super Bowl contender and will do right by Aaron Rodgers. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching the video, and I'm out.